Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hi, everyone! Louis and I are here today to welcome you to Bingo Bonanza! That's right, it's Bingo Bonanza number 62. That's right, 62 of these babies we've done, and this is a very exciting one because it's prom bingo, so I have to give you a happy hidey-ho from the friendly citizens and responsible merchants in Richfield, which is my hometown here in Minnesota, where butter is a spice and gravy is a beverage. And Louis is really interested in Mommy's flower tonight, and he's just interested in everything. I might have a wiener for him tonight too. Do you think he's already found the wiener, to be quite honest. He's already located that. He's pretending not to notice, but he knows exactly where it was. So now he's leaving. Yes, he works on his own schedule. Got the R lit up because we're talking about prom. And I'm all dressed up in my prom attire. This isn't actually what I went to prom in, but it was one that I did use extensively. Isn't it lovely? It's so beautiful and sort of gathered. It's so figure flattering. That's what I loved about it. It's just beautiful. And so I used this. This was actually what I wore when I had to do my interview for Miss Richfield, the Miss Richfield pageant. This is what I wore. And so I just love it. And I bring it out only for very, very special occasions, which is tonight. And we have a wonderful group of guests that are joining me as well tonight for prom bingo. Let's bring in Dan and Kevin and Jana and Natalie and Kelly and Shelly. Come on, everybody. Hi, everyone. Look at them all. They're a smart-looking group this week. And we really had to reach out. We really had to think, who do we invite to prom? Because, that is super, super difficult to decide who do you ask to the prom. And so we started with our two friends from Exeter. We knew we wanted them involved because we wanted to see them because they're from Exeter, New Hampshire. Kelly and Natalie are from Exeter, New Hampshire. And we thought, wow, we kept our fingers crossed. Maybe they won't wear flannel tonight. Maybe we'll actually get to see the gals in something other than an earth tone or flannel. So, and you look like you're all dressed up. You've got beautiful glimmers behind you. Are those your prom outfits?
Close to them, I think. Yeah.
Close. When did you go to prom? When did you ladies go to prom? What year?
I went in 91.
99, but we have an 80s thing going.
You totally have an 80s thing. So do I. That's what I've got going too. This beautiful red.
Right.
And it's very, and do you have the shoulder pads going? I've got these beautiful shoulder pads. I forgot how fabulous. Oh, they just make me feel like such a lady with these shoulder pads on, or perhaps a linebacker. One of the two. But either are good things to feel. Feel empowered either way, whether I'm a woman or a linebacker. And so thank you so much for being here, ladies. We'll discuss more with you. My Exeter, I have so many friends in Exeter. I can't even believe it. I don't know what's going on in Exeter. Or maybe nothing's going on in Exeter. I don't know. Maybe that's why we're so famous. But I appreciate all of my fans there. And Mrs. State Fair of Shelley, my friend Shelley, who is not, you may think that's a made-up title, but she was in the paper. Yes, she was actually in the paper as Mrs. State Fair. And Mrs. Minnesota, you should really put a Minnesota in front of that, so that it's Minnesota State Fair. And you're looking fantastic. And look at you. I'm guessing you're at home.
Yes.
It looks like you might be building something behind you. I see wood behind you, and
there's wood everywhere.
Are you redecorating or something? Or
because I was trying to create a little, glitter in the background.
Oh, that's down below. Right. I see. If I look down lower, I see the glitter. And your beautiful tiara and your gloves. Look at you. And then you have a sash as well. And may I just say, that is a pretty substantial sash. That's really fantastic. And I love the Minnesota State Fair. We're going to talk about that a little bit later, because I love the State Fair. And I haven't been able to go to the State Fair in 19 years. It has been 19 years, because I'm in P-Town every year during the State Fair. So one of these days, I'm going to cut my time short in P-Town and come to the State Fair. And I know who my date will be going to the State Fair. Will be you. And Jenna is right below you. And Jenna is wearing a beautiful gown tonight that is so... Jenna, first of all, you are as big as a minute. Look how tiny you are. And don't tell me that you're the same size you were in high school.
I am wearing some foundation garments, so to keep myself in a little more. But this was my dress in '94.
Big round of applause for Jenna. And that was 1994?
Yeah.
You're the same size you were in 1994.
Well, I'm a little bigger. I'm taller, too.
And taller. Oh, you grew. That's good. Because that's always, you look absolutely lovely, and it's a beautiful outfit.
Oh,
and do you still wear it from time to time? I mean, you've saved it all these years. It must be. Is it a favorite?
Well, it's the only one. And my mom has a tendency to hold on to things.
Well, your mother is very wise to hold on to that. So your mom is actually the one that held on to that, perhaps.
Yeah, or else I moved with it, but that doesn't seem quite right.
That doesn't seem right.
I think she had it in a closet.
I mean, looking at your blank walls behind you, I'd say it doesn't look like you're a real saver. It doesn't look like you've hang on to things. So you look like somebody who lets go of things, and I'm glad that you didn't let go of that dress, because it's absolutely stunning. We're going to find out what the theme was. Now, remember, everyone, try to remember the themes so we're going to talk about that. And Francis and Dan.
Hi.
To us, look at you in your beautiful tuxedo shirts. And are those from your prom? When did you guys go to prom?
I went in 91, so no, not for my prom. I wish it was, because it's a lot more probably interesting and fabulous than what I wore.
Yeah, you know what? So you were in the 90s?
Yeah.
The 90s was a big turd in the punch bowl when it came to design. Because we did a 90s bingo, and I wanted to, we did 70s bingo, and that was fabulous. I found a fabulous outfit. Then we did 80s bingo, and I had a fabulous outfit. We did 90s bingo, and there was nothing to wear. I mean, it was like a white shirt and jeans, or something. It was like a terrible. So don't feel bad. Wear the ruffles. Celebrate the 80s. That's when people really look nice, with the shoulder pads and the ruffles and everything. And Francis, you look like you just got your driver's license last week. When did you go to high school?
I went to prom in the 80s.
You were in the 80s?
Yeah. I'm not going to say when, but that's all you get.
Really?
I also didn't wear this in the 80s.
Yeah, I think you're one of those kids that went to high school and you were 12. I think that's the story there. So welcome, you guys. And you're all the way from Fort Lauderdale.
We are.
Where everybody dresses like that. Don't they? They wear ruffles and beautiful things.
It's just like a Friday night,
Yeah, that's probably going and getting gas in the car shirt, And then when you go out, you look more like Jenna, probably, when you actually really try.
Oh, yeah.
Like Jenna. So, and then Kevin is coming to us from Richfield. And so I saved you for last because it is so special to have somebody from Richfield coming. And Kevin and I have known each other for years. He comes to my shows when I do my shows downtown at the Illusion Theater. I'll be doing that again this Christmas, but new theater. Illusion moved to a new location, so you don't have to come downtown. So you'll actually be going to 39th and Pillsbury, I think, or 37th. I can't remember. But you work at the Men's Warehouse, and so we've got a lot to talk about. He also lives by Sandy's bar and grill, and Sandy's is where I stop in for a grilled cheese and a malted when I'm home. And I'm so glad. We should actually get a picture of Sandy's. I should have had a picture of Sandy's. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Anyway, we'll look it up and see. I'll see if I can find one. Or maybe you can look it up and see if there's one online. Let's see if you can find one, because Sandy's is really a homey, lovely spot. Isn't it, Kevin? It's beautiful.
It is. Oh, yeah.
We love it. And how long have you been at the Men's Warehouse?
Be 2 years in June.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're really making a career out of it. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We're going to bring Chris on. And Chris is also here to play prom. I know, everyone, it's hard not to clap for Chris, because he is joining us with what he wore to prom. He actually, there it is. That's what he wore to prom. And he said, I'm wearing it.
I would have found it.
And I bet you they had no idea you were gay. I bet you they had no idea.
I don't imagine
that kid is straight as an arrow. Did you take a girl to prom?
No.
You didn't take a girl to prom?
Yeah, she looked very boyish though. So, I mean, it kind of was like, she was sort of not fully committed to being a woman, perhaps.
Oh, really? Oh, what is she? Is she a gal's gal? Is she sort of a gal?
I think she has become a gal's gal. Yeah,
oh, really?
that's. I think that ended up.
Because that happens sometimes. The homos pair up. And then it just, or I don't know, or if it's catchy, I don't know how it works, but I've heard that before, where guys ask gals, and then it turns out the gal likes gals, and guys like the guys, and it all works out in the end. And do you even remember her name, her first name?
No, I remember very little of that night.
Oh, I wish we had a photo of that night. I would love to. I bet you looked fabulous that evening. I can't wait. So we are doing. What's that? No, you go ahead.
No one ever looked as glamorous as you. I'm still dying to see your prom photos.
Well, in a moment. We're not going to look at my prom photo right away. I'm going to make you wait for that. That's one of those things we're going to wait for and try to, get more money out of the people in order to see that, because that is a beloved picture that not many people have seen. I've tucked that away. And there's a whole story behind it. I'll go into that later. But go ahead and explain what we're doing tonight, because you do such a nice job, and I don't really understand the whole wireless thing that we're on, without cords.
All this fancy stuff. So if you're playing along on Facebook, you can keep playing there, or you can go to playbingobonanza.com, where you can play 3 games of bingo. We have 3 cards, so you can play all 3 cards for all games. You've got, I guess, something like 9 chances to win. But
something like that.
Something like that. I can't do math, really. If you are our lucky winner, you've got to hit the bingo button fast, because the very first person to hit bingo, they're going to win a Redbubble gift certificate. So you're going to want to be
Redbubble. That's my new store.
And there are so many fabulous things. I love the apron. I love the magnets. I could spend all day there. That would be better than probably my prom night ended up.
Well, I have to say, you and the apron really, we would sell a lot more aprons if we used you wearing the apron. Because it was real nice that day that and it showed how much it covered. It really covers most of you. You didn't have to wear anything underneath it. I don't think.
I'm not really sure what aprons are for. I haven't cooked a day in my life. So I just, it looks cute, but
I think you figured it out. I think you know what they're for. I think they're for wearing when you play bingo occasionally.
That actually makes sense to me. So
maybe for a 4th of July bingo, you can wear one again or something.
That's right. So while they're playing bingo, by the way, they can also, they can send a little tip if they want. They can click any dollar amount along the bottom of the screen. That certainly helps make all of this prom magic happen, and we certainly appreciate it. The other thing we really appreciate is when you share bingo with friends. We want to invite more people to our prom bingo, to the upcoming bingos. So hit share on Facebook if you're watching on playbingobonanza.com, or if you're just watching on Facebook, just hit the share button there. At the end of the show, we're going to pull a share winner who's also going to win a Redbubble gift certificate.
Another Redbubble gift. Am I paying
like crazy?
Is this coming out of my Redbubble budget?
I feel like it
It
is.
might be. I think it is. But you know what? I'm so willing to share because they're such great products, and our friend Joe helps design them. So they're designed to go on anything. There's like 5 or 6 different patterns, and they can go on bags or phone covers. Or my friend Jamie from Las Vegas got a phone cover the other day. She took a picture of it for me, and so there's lots of different things you can get.
Love it.
I know, I do too. Oh, what are you drinking, Chris? I'm drinking the water, you know me.
I'm drinking the whiskey water.
Ah, that a girl. Get back on that horse. Exactly. Right. So, well, you're on the East Coast. You know, it's later. I think that's understandable. You know, if you were in Minnesota, be a little early to
a little too early, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little early. Although Naomi is here again this week, and because it is so warm in Minnesota, I am cooking in this thing. I'm absolutely cooking because it is like, I don't know, what, 81 or 82 or something. And, you know, it's really muggy here. So anyway, you know, sometimes I have the girls outside because Naomi and her roommate, Yvonne, they pull up on the Harley and they're already a little half in the bag. And then I can't have them getting sick on my carpet, you know, because I haven't paid for the carpet yet. So I had to put in 5 years ago, still making payments. It's going to be paid for in the next few months. So I can't have them getting sick on the carpet. But now they don't want to be in the house because it's nicer outside. So they're outside. And we're going to be doing 3 games, as we always do. They always, and they're always so good because they are the ones that, introduce each of the games, okay? So we need to say that we're going to be playing. Wow. I wonder if Yvonne brought her gong. Oh, she did. Good job. Good job, ladies. Anyway, and so we're going to do bingo in any direction. Now, any direction means you can have 5 in a row anywhere. 5 in a row up and down, 5 in a row side to side, diagonal. It doesn't matter. Get the free space. Mark the free space right now. Mark it right now, because that means that you already got one. Okay, you're already ready to go. You're on your way to winning bingo. And remember, we only do the very, very first person to get bingo gets that $10 off coupon for the Redbubble. So anyway, and so now this is, of course, our friend RBG, the fabulous RBG. And I might raise this up just another hair. There we go. Just because I feel like it could, oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. I just want you to be able to see the balls rolling down. We're calling all the balls and all the numbers. Now, we don't do that to all of this, but for this one we do, because it's bingo in any direction. And then RBG, Ruth always makes sure we're playing fair. Fair and square, everybody, because we want to be fair. We want to give everyone a chance to win. We're going to start out our very first number tonight, and if you have it, what do? We say, whee! Because that means you're going to be lucky for the rest of the night. It is I-19. I-19, that's right. Isn't that exciting? If you have it, say we, because then we know you're lucky. And but you still have to watch real carefully. It doesn't take too long for this first one. And so you can't be late. You got to get ready and press that button right away. Because I always have friends that say, well, I had it, but I didn't get, somebody else got it ahead of me. I was getting a cocktail. And then look at this. Noel's got it. Doug has. Oh, hi, Doug. Josh. Oh, Josh. Brian. I'm going to see all these guys in P-Town. And Michael. Hi, Michael. You and Sherry. Hey, thank you for the tip. Sherry already tipped me. Wendy, Stephen, James. Look at this. Greg. Greg. Hey, Greg. Brad. Oh, my gosh, Brad. We got to have you back on again one of these days. Eric. Hi. All right. 075. I'd like to start out by talking with my friend from Richfield. That, of course, is Kevin, my friend Kevin. Come in, Kevin, when you have a chance. I-28.
Hi there.
And what high school did you go to, Kevin?
It's a very small town in Wisconsin named Cadott.
Yeah, cannot. I would say I cannot recall ever hearing about that place. Where is it in Wisconsin?
It's about 15 minutes from Chippewa Falls.
Oh, look who's here. It's Lewis. Hi, Lewis. Are you? He's looking for He's looking for that wiener. Aren't we all? Aren't we all looking for that wiener? G47. Now, you said you've just been working for a couple years for the Men's Warehouse. You must be very busy this time of year. Are they starting to have proms now?
We've been having proms for the last 3 weeks.
You have, even with the chlamydia 19.
Yes.
They're still doing the proms. I love that they're doing them anyway. N42. Did they do them last year at all? Because last year we were so closed. Everything was closed down.
No, there was no proms happening at all last year. So
yeah, but this year, I'm so glad. And I'm so glad the kids get to do it this year because that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And so do they still rent the tuxedos?
They do.
They do. So that's still a thing. Because, a lot of times now, like a lot of weddings and stuff, they're not as formal as they used to be.
There still are. We're very busy in weddings as well.
You're busy in weddings as well. N36. And so how many people graduated from high school with you?
77.
77. Wow. So did you go to prom?
I did.
Did you? And did you go with a gal?
I did.
And do you keep up with her today?
No.
Lewis was like destroying things, trying to get to the wiener. Hang on a second. B12. What was her name?
Christine.
Oh, Christine. Oh, that's a beautiful name. Did she stay in Wisconsin? Do you know anything about her?
I have no idea where she's at anymore.
Oh, you don't? Well, I think you should look her up and let her know that this career that you've chosen in menswear, I think is fabulous. And do you have ladies wear there too? Or is it only just men's?
Just men's only.
It is, hence the Men's Warehouse.
Correct.
And where is this Men's Warehouse, by the way?
They're all over the cities. The one I'm in is out in Woodbury.
Woodbury?
Yeah.
Oh, ish. Why are you in Woodbury? That's up by where 3M is located. Look at this. 069. Everybody's a winner. Yeah, let's play the tambourine. Woo! Play the tambourine, Lewis. There he is. He's sniffing the tambourine. And look I've got then I voted sticker on my tambourine. I voted early, actually. So you're up there. And what do you do then for the Men's Warehouse?
I actually oversee all of the proms and weddings. So I go through I work with all the
Now,
grooms.
what did you do before that? 068. We're keeping it in order here. What did you do before that you were able to get such a fancy job? I mean, did you have history in clothing rental?
Not in clothing rental, but in clothing. I was at Dick's Sporting Goods for a while and Eddie Bauer.
Oh, Dick's. That's just got a ring to it. You know what I mean? That just says it, right? You don't need some big fancy like Men's Warehouse or J.C. Penney's or but Dick's. It's just to the point, right? You just want to stop in, don't you? Like you see that sign, you just want to pull in and take a look, poke around, right? Get into Dick's and poke around and see what's going on. So that's where you were before. B15. Correct. B15. Did you what made you go into formal wear after being at Dick's?
Actually, Dick's was about 10 years ago. Before that, I was actually in the business world, in the pharmacy insurance business.
Oh, the insurance business. Wow, it just gets more interesting with you as we go through the story. It's really fast. Hang on a minute. B9. Now, if you get a chance with your phone or something, see if you can locate a picture of Sandy's. I bet you that. Did you find one yet?
I did.
Oh, can you show? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, that's it. That's Sandy's. That's Sandy's on 66th and 66th and Penn Avenue. Hang on a minute. I'm just trying to think if I've got that in here. I might have something kind of a surprise. I wonder if I put that. I got something in my handbag. It might be in here. It might not. Because, hang on a minute. Don't go anywhere. Oh, it might not be in here. It might be in my other purse. I think it's in my other purse. I have oh, no, it's here. Here it is. Wait, Lewis, get out of here. Lewis is trying to get the wiener, which just happens to be sort of underneath everything else. But look what I have. Look what I have. You're going to be so surprised. Can you see this? Can you see what it says? Did you see what that is? A $50 gift certificate. Look where it's to. What's it say in the bottom?
Sandy's.
Right there, Sandy's Tavern. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at how many they've given away. I'm 54,295. So if you think a lot of people don't go there, look at that. And I should really have that laminated. I'm going to take it to Staples and get it laminated one of these days. And but isn't that something? I forgot all about that till right this minute that I had that in my handbag. So anyway, so that is so exciting. Hang on, we got to call another number now. G54. Now, let's bring in, while we're talking now, let's bring in Jana, because Jana is also from the Twin Cities. She's from Minneapolis. And where do you live in Minneapolis? Are you right there in the city? God help you?
Well, on 41st.
Where? I didn't hear you. The balls were rolling.
41st in Oakland.
41st in Oakland. Oh, dear. Okay. That's kind of a hopping area, isn't it, these days?
Well, it was this summer. Yeah.
Yeah, as I recall last summer, that was kind of the place to be if you wanted to be on camera.
Have helicopters.
So, exactly. B7. I know there was a lot going on, and but you're having a hopefully more peaceful summer this year. Mm-hmm. And I hope it's going well. Now, Janet, you have your very same dress on that you wore for you. Do you remember what your theme was?
You know, I have my yearbook here, and I think it might have been Hold On to the Night. B5. And do you remember yours, Kevin? What yours was?
The theme I don't remember.
Oh, I had to get my yearbook out because I actually didn't remember. And I mean, I have a good memory of those things, and I had such a great time at prom. Did you go to prom, Jana?
Yes,
because you got that
dress.
That beautiful dress. And did you have a date?
I went with like 4 other girls.
Okay.
And we had a great time.
And you probably had more fun. You probably had more fun than the pressure of now he's going to get the wiener from the other side. G46. And so you went with some other gals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that gal theme, did that work out for you in your life? Are you still working on the gal theme, or have we moved on to perhaps including guys?
To a man.
Oh, you're married?
Yes.
Oh, really? Is he there?
He is.
I'm taking care of the dog.
So now you have to realize. Now, the way he said that, it sounded just like Naomi, who plays the harp for us, you know? So, and I'm wondering, is it really a gal or is it a guy? So maybe he could just wave and then we would know for sure that it actually was.
In here.
Hang on a minute. Let's see.
Hi.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's handsome. Now, what happened? Was he not around? Oh, look at that. Oh, hello. Look at you. And what's his name?
Robert.
Hey, Bob, how's it going? And is there? Hang on, I got to call another. G49. So now, is there? How long you been married?
9 years.
9 years. And Kevin, is there anyone special in your life?
No.
No, I know. I was just being nice. I was just trying to include you in the conversation. I know. But I'm glad you're single because, you know, with your busy job, you know, the whole rental market and everything, you don't have time for a partner right now. Maybe you could rent a partner. You could think about that. You know, if you can rent a tuxedo, you should be able to rent a partner, I would think. G55. So that is exciting. And then, and what do you do for work there in Minneapolis on 41st and, what was it, Pillsbury? I can't even remember.
Oakland.
No, Oakland.
I work at Jones Harrison, the nursing home up on the hill.
Oh, the nursing home. Oh, that's such important work. Are you a care attendant? G50.
I work in the activities department, so we had a pretty low year because we couldn't get together and do much.
Right. So it must have been a little difficult to do. We got a bingo here. It must have been a little difficult for you in that kind of a situation to be able to, and to be able to get the old people, you know, could you play bingo with them or anything? Probably not.
Nothing.
So what'd you do?
I wrote a lot of paperwork. I did a lot of notes and I helped with breakfast and lunch.
So you did other things.
I did other duties as assigned.
Because that's what happens with ladies, right? A man's work is from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done. You know, remember that. Because remember, tell Bob that once in a while. All right. So hang on. We got to find out, Chris, who won the first bingo? Bingo in any direction. Who won it? Somebody's out there. Some winners out there waiting for their $10 off red bubble coupon.
The lucky winner is Jesse from Snellville, Georgia. Congratulations, Jesse.
Wow. Snellville, Georgia?
Sounds like a very interesting place.
Well, it sounds kind of classy to me. Well, you know what I say. Hot dog, we got a wiener. Let's hear it. I got a wiener right here.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Oh my goodness sakes. And you know, we grab our balls and play so often here. And the only reason we can do it is because of you folks out there. You folks have been so generous over the last entire year. You've been so generous to us. And we want to say thank you. We have a bingo booster club that we have. And we can't name everybody, but we try to throw your names up there every so often. Some of you are so faithful every week. Little bits, bigger gifts, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. And we do split it 5 different ways. And occasionally 6. Because Eli sometimes gets some too. We got a whole team here doing artwork and hooking us up to the internet and all the crazy things. So I'd like to start our bingo boosters if I could. And I know it's a beautiful list, and I want to say thank you to Mark Alderman. Thank you, Mark, with a C, and Alexi or Alexi or Alexei. That could be a lot of different things, but whoever you are, thank you so much. Gary, with that last name, we're just going to say thank you. And Gary again, Butterfield. That's a little easier. I can handle that. And Edward, oh, look at these last names. They're fabulous. And thank you so much, Edward and Chris. Randy, of course, I see you, and I think I'm going to see you in P-Town. And Keith. Hi, Keith. We appreciate you so much. I don't know if you're related to Greg. He's a good friend of mine, Greg Kaminsky. Anyway, Brian Keene, you've been so generous over the entire year. Brian, thanks for hanging out with us. And looking forward to seeing you in P-Town. And Brian King. I love that last name, Brian. That's a good one. Hang on to that. And then, Chris, finish us off there with the next group, if you could.
Of course, a big thank you to Alan and Mendelson, and then my good friend Kevin Murdoch. Thank you, Kevin, and Carlos as well, and George Pages and Paula and Wendy. Wendy's playing right now. I was just chatting with Wendy on YouTube. And thank you to Tracy and George and Gerard and Dale, and of course, thank you to LaDonna. Thank you to everyone that makes this possible. You can make this list by sending a little tip at the bottom of your bingo card, or Venmo Richfield Tips, or PayPal me, or any way you want to do it. Western Union. I mean, it all works.
Right. Put it in the mail. Put it in the post.
Yes, we
won't see it for a couple of weeks, but we don't care, So thank you so much. And also we want to remind you next week, because we're going to keep chugging away. As long as you want to play bingo, we'll be here playing bingo. And thanks to my wonderful team. But next week is Speedo Bingo. And Chris, I hope you won't have a city council meeting. I hope you won't be busy that day. Are you going to be joining us next week, Chris?
I marked my calendar. This is the special summer bingo. I mean, how could I miss this?
This is a big one, yeah. And when I think of Speedos, I think of Chris, and I think of Wilton Manors and all my friends down there who spend their whole winters in the Speedos. So that's next Monday, May 24th.
And of course, we're still always looking for people to be on our upcoming shows and our live audience. Yep. So email missrichfieldlive@gmail.com and you can join us on a show.
Yep, you sure can. Oh, and look who's here. The other cat is here. Hey.
He's getting more aggressive for those wieners. He knows now. He knows. Whoever's in the camera gets the wiener.
Let me tell you, like getting him up on the table is like, that isn't as easy. Lewis is an easy one, but Dusty, wow, that was surprising. So, well, anyway, we're going to do the magic mirror, which I have right here. But before we do the magic mirror, I want you to get out your yearbooks. And Chris, do you remember what your theme of your prom was? Because I didn't remember.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
I didn't remember. I had to go back and look. And, it's in this a little edition that they send you later because it was because the yearbook was already printed. And so it was, here it is. It was We've Got Tonight. That was the theme. We've Got Tonight. There it is. I'm not in the picture, but actually, I think my picture, if you have it, Joe, I didn't make the yearbook, but I have a beautiful, there I am. And I love that dress. I actually donated that dress so other girls could have that dress because it's such a beautiful gown, and just that it was sort of a salmon color that just looks good on everyone. And then right behind me, you'll see my dad, who took me to the prom that year. I was so busy. I was on the decorating committee. I didn't really have time to find a date. And so my father agreed to take me. And and it looks great. And I want to ask you folks a little bit about what was the theme for your prom. I'm looking through the magic mirror, and usually I just use the magic mirror to say hello to people. You know how I am. But tonight, and then Lewis has got the wiener. Tonight, in a minute, Lewis, let's find out what was your theme. Could be the song, could be the theme. What was your prom theme? Oh, hi, Felipe. Hi, darling. Oh, that sundress. Thank you for noticing. I think it's a little subtle. I like red, but it's just got just the right amount of sparkle on it, I think. So, and look in your yearbooks or tell us what was, let's see, Color My World, Misty. Oh, Misty, Color My World. That is a beautiful theme. And I'm sure you dance to that too. And it's always a slow dance, So it was really fun for my dad and I to dance. Oh, and Sherry, Nights in White Satin. Wow, Sherry. She's out east, where they were a little bit ahead of the time. Stairway to Heaven. Hey, Vicky, that sounds interesting. Stairway to Heaven. Okay, and Noelle, The Time of Our Life. Oh, that would be a nice one to dance to. And Debbie, 1977, Tonight's the Night with Rod Stewart. Oh, We've Got Tonight. Yeah. And then Gary, our prom song was Welcome Back, Cotter and Mahogany. Oh, wow. Gary, I don't know where you grew up. That sounds kind of classy. And then David, Under the Boardwalk. Now, that sounds like you must have grown up on the East Coast or the West Coast somewhere. And Kristen, my theme was Went with a Boy, Left with a Girl. That sounds like that might have been something Chris might have done, only the other way around. And then Stairway to Heaven was Casey's as well. And Curtis, Stairway to Heaven in 1976. Wow, we got a lot of Stairway to Heavens. And no one else has, we've got tonight, Diamonds and Pearls, 1992 from Stuart. Okay, and Jerry, my church didn't allow dancing, so I went to a praise prom. Did you really? Oh, we got to find, Sandy Patty was probably singing at your prom. Dewey, A Night to Remember. I love that with a capital K. And then Tina Palmer, Hi, Love You. Oh, sadly, one of my prom themes was Debbie Gibson, Lost in Your Eyes. Well, you know what I mean? That might work, too. I could see that. And Dominic Manello calling us from Ben Salem, Forever Young. Oh, wow, that didn't work out so well, did it, Dominic? David Nelson, 1977, The Long and Winding Road. Okay, for a prom, really? The Long and Winding Road? And then Doug, I love your last name. And Live in 85, Windows on the World at the World Trade Center. So you were at the World Trade Center back then, which must have been big doings. Back in that day and age. And hi, Bianca. We know Bianca from LA. My theme was Against All Odds. This sounds like, I would love to know the people that came up with some of these themes. Against All Odds for a theme. That just sounds interesting to me. And then Angela, I can't remember, but my dress was like yours, but teal and white. Oh, I would love it in teal and white. If you still have it, mail it to me. We're probably the same size, Angela. I can't imagine I'm in a slim size 14. Oh, look at that. And then Gary Buck. Hi, Gary. We Are the Champions, 1971. Okay, now that's a good one. We Are the Champions. Okay, Christine, My Heart Will Go On. That would be a good one to slow dance to, like ours was. And 2001, Hey, Scene, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Wow, that sounds like kind of a downer. Kevin, We've Got Tonight. Oh, Kevin, We Got Tonight, same as Richfield. And Free Bird. Okay, Greg, that sounds interesting. Tom Rubeck. Tom, hi, the best of times. Okay, 1981 was the best time. Pamela, we've got, you're so beautiful to me. Oh, you are so beautiful. Alan, take my breath away. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, see, these are some really good ones because they're slow dances. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay, Steve. And then Terry, Precious and Few. Oh, Precious and Few. Now, that's a good one, right? Scotty, Sandy Patty. No, you didn't. Yeah, poor Sandy Patty. She might have been at the Praise Prom. I'm thinking they danced well, they didn't dance because they weren't supposed to dance. Wendy, hi. I think mine is, oh, I missed it. I think mine, that's what friends are for. Oh, that's what friends are for would be good. But wasn't that for the AIDS or hunger or something? What wasn't that for? That's what friends are for? That was Dionne Warwick, wasn't it? And 1972, hi, Karen. Barry Manilow, Somewhere Down the Road. That's a good one. Mike. Hey, Mike. Hi, Mike. I just saw Mike last weekend with Tony. Save the best for last. Oh, yeah. There we go. That's a good one. Vanessa Williams, another beauty pageant title holder winner. Kristen, I went 4 times and cannot remember even one theme. I know. Do you remember who held your hair back, though, at 11:30 when you were sort of before you got in the car, so you didn't get sick in the car? Someone always holds your hair back. 1979, looks like we made it. Oh, Missy, looks like we made it. These are all great themes. And I see you out there, and thank you for joining in. And Lonnie, On the Wings of Love. It's just, we got some real classics, some real beauts. Best of Times. Yeah, we heard that one already. Okay, My Junior Prom. Oh, and Bianca. Okay, We Are the World for the 8th. Okay, yeah, We Are the World. That was fantastic. But wasn't that We Are the World? Wasn't that for hunger or for AIDS or something? It was for something. Someone will know that answer. Anyway, you look that up. I mean, we got the picture of Sandy's. You know, anything could happen tonight. Well, listen, I'm going to put this down because we got to play another game of bingo coming up here because we got to play. We actually have 2 more games. We got to hurry up here. So we'll hurry. You know how we are. We get it in. And so the next one is P is for prom. P is for prom, okay? And, oh, hang on a minute. Oh. Play the, yeah, there we go. Is that beautiful? No. This is to wait until after the, I don't like it when she plays the gong. Oh, she's playing the gong laying down. You got to hand it to her. I mean, I've never seen anyone play the gong laying down. But anyway, that's Yvonne, Naomi's roommate. So now this means that we're only going to call N's, G's, and O's. N, G's, and O's. But look, you can get the free space. Do you see it? Do you see the free space? It's right there. Mark the free space. Okay? You got to mark the free space. And I'm going to roll out, and we're only calling N's, G's, and O's. If we call the wrong number, you know what we do. We have to take a drink, the wrong letter, N, G's, and O's, okay? And I got to get to some of my other friends that we haven't talked to yet. I have to talk to, let's talk to Dan and Francis first. N's, G's, and O's. We're going to start with G52. G52. We're going to make that P for prom. Hey, guys. Hey. How are you? And what did I say? N-B-I-N-G-O. So not the I's. Okay, so just the not the B's, just the N's, G's, and O's. I got to focus on this. Hang on a minute. N, everybody. N45. Play on all 3 cards. Don't forget the free space. N45. Okay, it's P. P for prom. Did you guys go to prom?
Yeah, we did. We did. It was. I had to look it up in my yearbook too. It was When I See You Smile.
Oh, that's kind of a nice one. 075. 075. Is that a song?
From Bad English? Was that a band? Yes.
I don't know. I don't remember that being a song. Can you hum us a tune? Is it?
When I See You Smile. I think that's what, is it? Yeah, I think that's how it went.
But you're really not a singer as much as you're a wind guy, right? Aren't you? G57, G57, right?
Yeah, I play the trumpet, conducting. Yeah.
Right, and aren't you doing something special down there?
Yeah, we've been doing virtual concerts, you know, recording stuff. We just had the premiere of our last concert on Sunday, but we're going to show it again on Wednesday night, so that's exciting.
Okay, I didn't hear a thing, but
yes.
Hang on a minute. 074. But you're doing a concert though soon, right?
Yes, we have another showing of a virtual concert on Wednesday night at 7. So
Wednesday night at 7. And I think we have the address to that. Where can people go to look for, because they want to see this concert? It's a wind concert, right?
It's a bunch of small groups like sax quartet, brass quintet, woodwind quintet. Chris just posted the link for Stream Ally right there in the
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
G48 is it on Spring? Is it on our Stream Ally?
It certainly is. Yeah. We're gonna
Criminy. Chris, get the address up there. We got to get the if it's a Stream Ally thing, for crying out.
Up there. And Adam.
There? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go. Adam is the band president.
Look, you're the band president?
Adam is.
Oh, Adam is the band president.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam is. Oh, Adam. Our Adam.
Our Adam, yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. I got to get my dress all bunched up here. Hang on a minute. 070. Our Adam, who is the new Eli, he does what Eli used to help us out with, and Eli still does some stuff for us. But Eli got a job. We're so happy for Eli in the theater, which we're so excited about. N32. So you can go and hear this, and this is groups that play trumpets or something. What is this? G54.
All kinds of wind instruments. We got flute choir. There's clarinets. There's a trumpet group. They're all small groups that can work in backyards.
And what's the theme now? It has a theme this year, right? And what is the theme this year?
This theme was keep it light, keep it bright, keep it gay, of course. It's a lot of pop music stuff that people would recognize.
062. A lot of stuff that you might play at proms, perhaps.
Maybe.
Kind of prom music. You know what I'm thinking? Yeah. And 35. And then what do you do, Fran? What do you do for work?
I work at a university. I teach.
What do you teach?
I teach architecture.
Oh, dear. 067. I have no follow-up questions for that. 067. But I do think of you folks, that involves math, right?
I guess, yeah, somewhat.
Oh, it does.
More
068. Well, you have to measure things, for crying out loud, right? 068. Like you're in architecture. Doesn't that involve, curtains and windows and that sort of thing?
More about the building overall and the design of the building, not so much the interior.
It's interesting, but it's not as interesting as our friends Natalie and Kelly. Because Natalie and Kelly met at a light bulb factory. So, right?
True.
Yes.
That's true.
Wow.
Which, Francis, I think it's interesting that you build whatever that is. I'm not even 100% sure what you teach.
Yeah.
Right. You're teaching people to build things, right?
Yeah.
I've got to give you this wiener between games. Hang on a second. N34. I've got, look at him. He is just, can you see him? He's just like ready to go. Let me see if I can move this. Look at him. He's like, hello. I like this wiener. And see, the wiener's in here, and we've got it in a little package, but I sometimes like to just let them wait a little bit, because I think to myself, it takes both hands. I don't want to get my gloves all messy. So anyway, now you girls, Now you all went to prom, I bet. Did you do the Jenna thing and went with other gals? N36.
We did the prom thing.
We did the prom thing.
With a guy? With an actual date?
Yes,
Yep.
actual date.
Really?
Yes.
And are you with anybody now, you gals?
Yeah, we're both married to men.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did it work out with your prom date?
Actually, mine did.
Oh, hers did. Yes.
I did.
I like how Natalie, you said no, and then, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's right.
I
Her
think
husband.
people disappointed.
Right. 061. So you went to prom with your husband.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool. That's a little bit rare. Now, the two guys, Francis and Dan, G51. You went with some gals, I bet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
No idea who.
No, don't even remember the name.
You don't remember, right?
I do.
Do you remember what those girls were wearing, though? Do you remember what the dress looked like?
I do.
Of course you do. Of course you do, because you wanted to wear the dress.
With big
Because you
shoulders.
most want to wear the dress. Exactly. And 41. And 41. Look at Lewis. He's so handsome. I know. I'll give you. I know. He's waiting so patiently. He's so nice. Thank you. G53. G53. And so what are you doing in Exeter these days? Are you in Exeter, New Hampshire? Are you still selling light bulbs?
I'm still selling light bulbs for the time being.
Still selling light bulbs. That's kind of great. And these light bulbs you're selling now, there was something special about them, isn't there?
Remember the gentleman was like from Lord and Taylor, and they went out of business, and that was my favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were selling light bulbs to Lord and Taylor.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So who are you selling to now? G58. G58.
Macy's is my actual favorite. Yes.
Oh, and they're going down the tubes too.
No, they're not. They're really not.
Aren't they?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, if you say so. And 33. And 33. So they're still ordering light bulbs.
Yes, of course.
Well, that's good. I mean, it's good they're still ordering light bulbs, because I don't think they're that busy these days, are they?
Yes,
are they busy?
Yeah.
And I didn't know New Hampshire had a Macy's.
Yeah, we got all kinds of things up here.
Are they up there?
Yes, they're up here.
You do have a Macy's up there. 072. And what do you do then, Natalie? No.
Yeah, I own my own company. I do social media, so I run like Facebook and Instagram for small to medium sized businesses. I know.
I don't know what that is.
I know it's hard.
And 40. So for businesses, what are you doing for the businesses then?
So I'm like creating content, pictures, posts for Facebook and Instagram. Advertising, yeah.
And 31. I'm just, not that I'm not interested. I'm just needing to continue to call. Hang on, let's get Shelly in. We haven't talked to Shelly yet, so bring her on too. Because if you really want to advertise something, you should advertise this. Because she is a beauty queen. She is Mrs. State Fair, not Miss, right? Because you're married, aren't you? So you can't be. Yeah, you're married to the State Fair. But you also have a man in your life, though, don't you, sweetie? You have someone special.
I do.
Yes, and so she's Mrs. State Fair. And if you've ever been to the Minnesota State Fair, it's the best state fair in the world. G49. Do you have a state fair in Exeter? In New Hampshire?
We do. Well, we have the Stratham Fair.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No.
What about you down there in Florida? Do you have a state fair?
I'm sure there is one. I don't know where.
There's a Dade County Youth Fair in Miami.
Boo! Boo!
Pretty big, though.
The Minnesota State Fair. I'm not kidding you. You're going to think I'm making this up. G50, everybody. G50. But the Minnesota State Fair goes on for 10 days, right? It's the 10 days before Labor Day. It closes up on Labor Day weekend. And I am telling you, Texas is a bit, doesn't it? Doesn't it close up on Labor Day weekend? Yes, it does.
Yes, but Texas is not the best state fair.
Oh, no, not at all. You can't pay attention to the comments. Don't pay attention to the comments. That's just people who don't know what they're talking about. G59. No, because you know how many people go to the Minnesota State Fair? Like 2.5 million people go. Like the state is only like 5 million people. Like half the people in the entire state go to the state fair. I mean, if you want to people watch, let me just tell you, there is no better place to people watch anywhere on earth. G46, and don't forget.
Miss Bridget, I never went to prom.
You never went to prom?
No, I never had one.
Did the JCC have something for you? like the Christians that didn't dance, that went to the praise prom? Nope. Did the JCC have a Jewish prom or something for you?
No Jewish proms.
Really? And you never went to? Oh crap! And you never went to prom?
Never.
Why was that?
Our hippie high school didn't believe in proms.
For real? You didn't have a prom?
We didn't believe in proms.
Where was this? I got to hear where this is. Where was this? I'm getting the wiener out while we're talking.
St. Paul Open School.
Oh, open school.
Open school. We didn't have proms. You kidding me?
So watch this. I'm going to give him his little, look at that. Yummy deliciousness. And then Dusty's at my feet. Dusty, come here, buddy. Here you go, bud. And he can't see real well, so I got to put it in front of his face. So, so they didn't believe in having proms?
No.
And is that because it was like a modern sort of a thing?
It was part of the establishment.
Oh, proms were part of the establishment.
Yes, it was, you know, it was too, can't even think of the word, Miss Richfield.
Well,
it was square.
Well, I'm glad, because I don't think we can think of the word. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to say the word I'm thinking right now. Is that what I'm thinking? So hang on a minute. So hang on. We'll talk more about it in a second. Chris, get over here. Can you believe she didn't have a prom?
It just seems so unfair.
It just seems so unfair. But then it seemed like the students didn't want a prom. Did they have a party or something instead?
Well, I mean, because it was so unfair, I had to become Mrs. State Fair.
Okay.
I get the transition.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay, so there's just a lot of needs there that I'm not sure we really have time to cover. But we would like to know who won the game.
Our lucky winner from this game from Washington, D.C. was Tony. Congratulations, Tony.
Tony from Washington, D.C. Is it Tony Sowers?
No, but...
Oh, that's the Tony I know. Well, anyway, I thought maybe it was Tony. Anyway, well, hot dog, we got a wiener right here, actually. Here's the wiener.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I'm not grabbing my balls and I'm grabbing my wiener and putting it back in the plastic bag. There we go. So we can continue playing. But Chris, come on, and because I want you to, Chris, I want you to tell them about what our next bingo is. While I clean up, I have to get some toilet paper and clean up my hands.
Of course, but before I do that, I want to say congratulations to our share winner for today.
Do that. I just need to run and get my hands clean.
Yeah, so our share winner for today is Stephen Chester from Washington. Congratulations, Steve. Thank you for sharing. We really appreciate it. And our next... What's that?
Where were they from?
From Washington, D.C. I guess, wow, it's like a lucky day for us.
Wow. Well, I think, now that we have new leadership in Washington, D.C., I think, probably people have time for bingo. Before they didn't have time for bingo. It was crazy land there. So that sounds fantastic. Congratulations to and we appreciate you guys sharing so much. That makes such a difference for us when you share. Because it just makes other people click on, and even if they just click on for a few minutes, it's just nice to meet new friends, right? They may not stay for the whole hour or hour and 10 minutes. We'll do this an hour and 10. I promise we will. So, and then also, Chris, now I want to know, do you remember what you wore when you went to, I almost said bingo, prom?
Well, and actually,
I'm having a hard time pulling it together tonight.
I'm sure it was this tank top, but if not, I can only imagine it was a not very cute, like white tuxedo, and probably didn't fit me.
White would be super handsome with your skin tone, though, because you have darker skin tone. Did you wear white?
I feel like I did. I don't know why. That's like my one memory that I have.
Oh, white would be super handsome on you. So, and what year was that?
I think I went for junior, not senior year. So that would have been 98, 1998. Yeah.
90? You graduated from high school in 1999?
Yeah.
What are you, 12?
That's a long time ago now.
Well, not that long. My gosh. Really? I can't believe that. Okay. So here's the deal. We saw what I wore to prom, but I want to do one quick thing, and we're not going to be too long. Is I want to ask everybody if they can remember what they wore to prom. So I'm going to pull up my magic mirror. I've got my balls set for our last game, and I'm going to look through my magic mirror, and I'm going to ask you, what did you wear? Now, Chris wore a handsome white tuxedo. Oh, here we go. Gary, I wore blue leisure. Oh, blue leisure with white stitching. Oh my gosh, I love those leisure suits. And blue powder blue, Rain. Thank you, powder blue. We love that. And then, and I wore the Miami Vice pastel blue jacket with white pleated pants. I got to see a picture of that. Dominic Manello in Ben Salem. And then, Brad, I can only imagine. And you see, you would look great in a white tux too. He wore it on a Carnival Cruise in 2008. You would look good because you have dark skin too. And then Timothy, hi Timothy, a burgundy tux. Okay, that would be interesting. Burgundy would be nice. And then what else? And baby blue tuxedo. A lot of people wore blue and white, and I wore a tweed sport coat to the praise prom. That is so. You got to tell us now, Jerry, where this was. So tune back in. Wait, they're going by so fast. I can't. Oh my gosh! What are you trying to rush me? Lizzie wore a black, white, sleeveless dress. Oh, Lizzie. Oh, that sounds great. Real classy. All right, Jennifer Cullen wore a royal blue taffeta. Okay, that sounds nice. That sounds, royal blue. And then Noelle wore a beautiful peach mullet dress. Oh, nice. Short in the front, long in the back. Oh, that's what I like. I like short in the front because I don't get too warm that way. Traditional tux tails. My date wore a tinfoil dress. Whoa, Eric, you must have been in the 80s. And Bianca, powder blue and white dress with a hoop skirt. Egads. Wow, Bianca, that's just sweet. I wish we had photos of some of these. Hey, Sue Dahlberg, how are you? My dress was pink and beautiful. Nice to see you, Sue. And Debbie, hi, Debbie. My date wore a powder blue tux with gray hush puppies. Okay, that kind of sounds classy. Jorge wore plaid pants with cuffs. Oh, wow. Okay, some of you are dating yourself. And Karen also wore a blue suit as well. And Derek wore something from Burlington Coat Factory. Hey, that's probably, and look at that. Hi, Leah. She wore a beautiful purple dress, the top of it adorned with sparkling gems, much like myself. It was given to me by a special education teacher. Shout out to Sandy. Hey, Sandy. It was her daughter's prom dress. See, I did that too. I shared my prom dress with somebody else too. And then hey, Sherry, everyone wore gunny sack dress. I wore a slip-like dress. Oh, a slip-like dress. But that was like totally the style. And then you didn't have to worry about what your body looks like if it just hangs off you like that. LaDonna wore a white ball gown I bought from Deb's. That's where Deb's is where I got my coronation gown from. And Sapa, peach, long with spaghetti straps. But Deb is where I got my dress from for the pageant. Sarah, I wore a sheer black Ralph Lauren. Oh, this sounds a little fancy. And it fits again. Wow. Good for you. And then Jerry, brown, he wore a brown velour tux. I still want to know where that praise prom was. White tails, Damon. I love white tails if you have a dark complexion. Tina, a white satin strapless, very 1980s. Tina, thank you. I would love it. Maybe you can mail that to me. That sounds like something I'd like to wear. Terry, I'm a girl, but wore a tux with tails. My date was a guy, wore a matching tux. Really? So you kind of did that. Oh, that's fabulous. Kind of Madonna thing. Jerry, hi. Randy, hi. White tux with lavender cummerbund and a tie. That sounds actually very nice. And Scotty, naked. Scotty, I'd love to. Why don't you send us pictures, Scotty? I mean, all these words mean nothing. Stephen, I wore a white jacket with black pants, an elastic blue bow tie, and cummerbund. Oh, what? Some people, this is getting really detailed. Casey, I drove my 83 Cougar. Oh, they love the Cougar. To my prom in 2002. Ralph, hey, Ralph. Hi, Ralph is a teacher. Light blue tux. Oh, well, anyway, light blue tux. He's in California. Anyway, I know him. And then and then Dewey, I wore the most horrible butter yellow, everything tux that matched the girl's awful yellow dress we took. Oh, two sidekicks, Margarine, Savannah, Georgia. I love this. It was hot as, oh, yes. And that was 1981. Dewey, we went to the prom the same year. And then, and a magenta ruffled confection. Oh, that kind of sounds like something I might wear today. And then Keith, brown tux, salmon ruffled shirt. We never found out where the praise, where was the praise prom? We have to find that out. Timothy, Calvin Klein black. Okay, Timothy, that's classy. Okay. Kristen, powder blue polyester dress with metal choker, interesting. And seemed like a good idea when I bought it, but the choker got, cold real fast. Exactly. And old real fast. Mark, hi, a standard 1985 white tux rental from the local mall. Hey, maybe, that's what Kevin's doing these days. Chris, my date wore a yellow dress. We look like a bee. That was nice. The yellow and the black. Anyway, great to see it. Now we have to find out. Oh, thank God. The praise prom was in Fillmore, New York. Thank you. That's it. I'm putting the magic mirror away. We do not need any more. That is magic enough. Fillmore, New York. I'm going to look that up. Oh, Sandy Patty. Sandy Patty's saying, Sandy Patty was involved in that praise prom. She was big doings in the day. And, I knew who Sandy Patty was. So I went down that road myself. So anyway, she was big with the Lutherans as well. Let's play one last game of bingo if we could. And this is going to be a really quick game, so don't worry about it. I know it's a little bit after, and we had fun tonight chatting and so forth. But I want to say that we're going to go Lucky 7 tonight. Lucky 7. And Lucky 7 is a good one because it goes pretty quickly. And it's... Oh, Lord. Dear. Anyway, oh dear. Anyway, they're having fun out there, and it's warm. And you know what happens when it's warm? You drink a little too much. You don't realize how much you're drinking. So this is going to be all the numbers, all the letters, okay? And it's any 7 without the free space. You can't do the free space, okay? So this goes pretty quick. So you got to be on your toes for this one. The winner, and we only have one winner each time, gets a $10 gift certificate to Redbubble, which is my big, where I got all my stuff. Look at all those fun things. And if you see a design you like, you can put it on a sweatshirt, you can put it on a mug, on a phone cover. You can put it on just about anything. I mean, they're pretty fabulous. It's pretty fun. So let me call the first number. Look at this. My red dress, and my first number is red. I-21. I-21. I want everybody up on the screen, all my people up on the screen, because this game is going to go quickly, and we had such fabulous guests. And look at them all. They're all looking fantastic. And Jana is taken. I know a lot of you, we've gotten a lot of notes that is Jana available because you still look so great in that gown. And she's taken, but Kevin's still on the market. So if any of you are looking for somebody and, it turns out Kelly and Natalie are taken too. I know everyone's surprised, but they're taken too. 066 in Exeter, no doubt, in Exeter, New Hampshire. So now this year, look at that, they're drinking. I love that. What's the weather like in Exeter, New Hampshire these days?
It was almost 80 today.
Oh, it was almost 80? See,
Yeah,
so like here, it's like super warm suddenly.
Mm-hmm. Like free.
And Shelly, are you in Minneapolis? Are you up in at your cabin?
Ogama.
You're at Ogama. And where is that? Jana, do you know where Ogama is? Omega? What is it again?
Ogama.
Do you know where that is, Jana? Do you know where that is, Kevin?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Where is it? It's not New Hampshire. It's in Minnesota, right?
It is. It's
where?
It's near Detroit Lakes.
Oh, Detroit Lakes. You know where that is, Jenna, right? That's that's kind of a nice area. B5. Detroit Lakes is at one point, Ogama, Minnesota. But at one point, Playboy magazine named Detroit Lakes the #1 vacation destination for the partiers in the country. Did you know that? Yeah,
No.
when I was a kid. Yes, not that I read Playboy magazine, but my father. My father took me to prom. I know a lot. We were talking about our dates, and my dad took me to prom. Like I say, because I was so busy, I didn't have time to get a date. G47, and really, he was such a gentleman. Up until the last half hour got a little uncomfortable. Fortunately, I had babysitting money, so I was able to catch the bus home. But yeah, anyway, he came home actually hours after I got there, and had sort of smashed up the car a little bit, but I don't think anybody was. There was no blood or anything like that on the car. We always check for that. I-17. So, but anyway, we had a lovely time together. And now the only person that didn't go to prom, then Kevin, you said you didn't go to prom, right?
I did.
Oh, you did go to prom, but you're single.
Correct.
I knew there was something different about you than everyone else. So, plus you live in Richfield, and that's different than everyone else Yeah, just you and me. We're the only ones. And I don't know. And now I'm more on the east side by the airport. You're on the fancy west side of Richfield.
Correct.
B1. And the west side of Richfield's the newer section of Richfield. And you live near Sandy's, and he lives near West Junior High School, which is where I went to junior high. 065. So anyway, so now I have to find out from everybody, what are your plans for the summer? Because I'm going to be going to P-Town all summer long. I leave in about a week and a half. Excuse me. I leave in about a week and a half. And I'm going to be in P-Town all summer. So if you're in P-Town, and we just found out the governor of whatever state that's in, it's Rhode Island or something. What is it?
Massachusetts. Government Baker.
No, I don't think so. But anyway, but that's okay. You're from New Hampshire. You don't know what you're talking about. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I think it's Rhode Island. But anyway, it's way out in the middle of nowhere. And G54. And the governor said, we don't care about the chlamydia 19. You can just take your mask off and run around like a bunch of idiots and come and see a show. So I think we're going to be inside. Yes, 40 years on the throne. 40 years on the throne. Isn't that something? That was right when I received this. Wow, I could just look at that for hours. I looked naked, but it was actually a strapless gown. I know. I wish that they had just gotten down a little bit further so you could see some material, because it wasn't really all that immodest. It was quite a nice dress. It was kind of like yours, Jenna. It was a bit like that. N31. Oh, that's it. Is no, you didn't. No, is that you?
Yeah.
And you wore flats?
Well, I can't wear heels.
You can't. Are you tall? Are you a tall person?
No. I'm clumsy.
Just not graceful?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not for everybody. The whole, the heel thing. I have a feeling that Shelley, you don't wear heels, do you?
I don't.
No, you don't wear heels. But I have a feeling that Francis, you do wear heels.
Stilettos, see that? Yeah.
Stilettos, 5 inches.
On the weekend.
Stilettos. Holy, wait a minute. And Kelly, you wear heels in New Hampshire? Oh, look at that. Dress for work. Oh, we're selling light bulbs and we're looking fantastic. Look at you two. That is beautiful. What I love is the background in that picture really looks like New Hampshire. That tan curtain with the tan wall. Is that like in a hotel? Look at the carpeting.
It was in a New Hampshire hotel at a charity event on Saturday.
Yep.
Yes, that was the best we could do. And it was for you.
It was for you.
Yeah, we had to.
So that was on purpose, that picture.
Oh, absolutely on
That
purpose.
picture was for you.
Oh, it almost looks like an accident. Like
No, we did that for you.
Oh, it looks like Kelly might be getting sick, and and Natalie's holding her up, but no, it's actually it's beautiful, and you're wearing red.
Yeah, we did that. We did this just for you. We did it just for you.
It means a lot to me that you do it for me. I appreciate it. Now let's find out who won this game first of all before we go anywhere else. Because the last time I yapped, I forgot to announce the winner of the last game.
Oh!
Holy buckets! No, you didn't.
You went late.
This was
after
baby, yeah. Oh my gosh! I'm getting the magic mirror out to see if I can see the bottom. What's the bottom like?
I mean, isn't this the time we all went to the after party? Like we left prom and went to something fun?
I'm telling you, that is fantastic. So right, Chris is ready for his second shift. I love it. So yes, you're probably late for work at the bar or something.
I actually did work at a gay bar when I was in
a gay bar.
I was the little door guy or boy or whatever it was, probably wearing an outfit not dissimilar to this one.
Oh, if you were at the door, I would come in if I saw that at the door. I think all of us would be there at the door. So tell us who is the winner of this last game?
Our lucky winner from Columbia, Maryland is Debbie. Congratulations, Debbie.
Deb, congratulations. That's the name of the store where I got my coronation gown. Hot dog, we got a winner. Deb from Maryland somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Just play.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Well, I can't believe another hour has come and gone, and we have to say goodbye. I want to bring all my guests in, and I want to say thank you to all of them because they. Oh, wait a minute. There goes Naomi and her roommate Yvonne. And but it's time to say goodnight, and I want to say thank you to all my guests. And I want you, if you're at home. You know what? You can spell this with us too, because we're going to be doing the L-O-V-E. That's my theme song. That's what we need more of. And I want to say thank you to my dear friend Kevin. Thank you. Colin from Richfield means the world to me. Francis, wearing the stiletto heels. Jana fits into her dress. I mean, I find that hard to believe, but you look so gorgeous. And your husband's not bad either. Actually, he's very handsome. And then also Shelley is Mrs. State Fair, and Natalie and Kelly are not Mrs. State Fair, but took a semi-drunk picture in a hotel somewhere, and I just appreciate whatever help you can make. I mean, if you try, that's all I'm asking, just try. So let's spell it. Are you ready? Here we go!
L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you. You all. Good night.
See you next week. Speedo Bingo. Speedo Bingo. Yes.
Bingo makes it better. It makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better. It can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Now it's your turn. Join with me.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play. Now you.
Grab your balls and play.
Grab your balls and play.
I
can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. Hey!